Habanero lime steak from Qdoba. Grilled steak tossed in habanero sauce, lime juice, and fresh cilantro. The perfect hit of heat to spice up your entree. Deal for a limited time only. Order today at Qdoba.com or download the app.
Now watch, you're gonna be doing fucking 30 this whole goddamn way. There you go. Jesus Christ. I bet you they slow down with this curve.
Florida State. Back before he was a famous actor. Then he became copy for the lousy piece of crap money that I get for doing it.
Okay, there's the L we know.
I mean, I honked as I drove. I was going down
You
the
honked off?
No, I was going down the needle scrimmage yesterday, and I honked as I was going by on North Twin City Highway.
It's got a very, very unique looking facility down there.
I saw Big Al.
Yeah, Big Al.
Yes, Big Al's there, the big mule.
Yeah.
And of course,
Are you trying to tell you something there?
I don't.
well, he is. And very, very beautiful facility. Some very, very nice young ladies. I like to call them the ladies in waiting.
Go,
Because they're waiting for a
dude.
man to come along. And basically, they
Your
take care of
school
all the
has
nuts and bolts.
stunk so bad this
also
week.
Take care of, customers.
So they're looking for a man?
I don't know.
Oh no, the other day it was so bad, like it was literally making me sick to my stomach. It just smelled like sewage.
I'll have to inquire. Tricia will be with him. I'll have to inquire as to the status of the ladies.
Yeah, he's always on time.
And I smell it already.
He is a pretty much on. Oh,
I smelled it like whenever like got into like school.
Yeah,
Smelled a little stinky, little
Well,
peony
that's because it's not
boy.
here till 11. If he had to be here at 6, he'd have a problem.
And when you get home, you need to clean.
Tina Raimondo, the former governor of Rhode Island, and now, of course, the Secretary of Commerce. The 818,000 jobs that went missing, well, they didn't actually go missing. They weren't created. We had an overage of 818,000 new jobs announced, and then here in the last couple of days, denounced. And when Ms. Raimondo, who's the Secretary of Commerce, her information...
Love y'all. Have a good day. Be good. Behave. Fuck the haters.
She did not know anything about it. She said, I don't believe it. They said, well, Donald Trump, also, well, I don't believe anything Donald Trump says. And she obviously doesn't know what happened to those 818,000 jobs. So that's just another fly in the ointment over the past 3.5 years. And last night, at a setting in which Beyonce did not show, the presidential hopeful, Kamala Harris, in pantsuit, told the studio audience, once again, that it's time to get rid of all the chaos and all the crap that we've had the last 3.5 years. Well, she's done 40, by the way. And go in a new direction.
I'm glad I missed it because I wasn't tuned in just to see Beyonce, and I would have been very disappointed if I would have missed her.
Yes, indeed. By the way, Bill Clinton, who I've often referred to as one of the best speech makers ever, he was at his absolute worst the other night. He talked incessantly about Donald Trump. And then last night, Tim Walz, the vice presidential hopeful, he made fun of J.D. Vance, who went to school at Yale, which is an Ivy League bastion of education. Now, J.D. Vance went to Yale, and by the way, was a graduate of Yale and did not go on any money other than his own. He earned his way and worked his way through. He did not get a little help. I guess what Mr. Walsh did not seem to realize is that Bill Clinton went to Yale and Georgetown and Oxford.
It is interesting. They used to think that George Bush was pretty stupid, and he was a Harvard graduate, wasn't he?
No, yeah. He went to Yale.
Yes, his dad had gone to Yale. So it is interesting how sometimes they try and carry this line out that these guys aren't too bright. They go to school.
Yeah.
Yale, Harvard, what are these guys?
Absolutely. Both of the Bushes graduated from Ivy League schools. Bill Clinton had a great education. Oxford. I mean, let's face it. And then Tim Walz, who went to
could reinstate in 1 year.
Yes.
However, Marty passed away like 2 months after that.
Yeah. Yes, that was the name of that tune. And so Pete Rose, he'll be in the bushes like some of the other guys from the Chicago 19 Black Sox, unfortunately.
She was Joe Jackson.
Yes, and Pete Rose probably the shoeless Joe Jackson of the 1970s.
Well, guys in my age and shit, who grew up in the Pete Rose era, I was in
Yeah. No doubt about it. Okay, back 19 years ago in the state.
Oh, really?
Right. The tropical depression formed over the Bahamas today in 2005.
So formed
Next day became a Category 5 hurricane. That shows you how vicious that Katrina was.
I remember
And really was going to like her, by the way.
Yeah, and I remember coming to work that morning, and I was coming down 11th Street. I thought, why is all these people parked in the parking basket parking lot, the hotel parking lot?
Yep.
And it was folks evacuating.
Yeah.
And we used the Ford Park.
Dude, you have an acceleration lane. Go.
Night he had on the hill.
Go.
Striking out 6 batters over 6 innings. The Stros
Wow.
pick up a half game on
Really,
Seattle.
dude?
69 to 58. The Astros finally lead. Those are back in this game. In Williamsport, the Southwest Texas, from the Southwest region of Texas, Bernie will be taking on Florida. Winner of that one gets either Asia Pacific or Latin America on Sunday afternoon. Final week in NFL preseason kicked off. Their matchups last night. The Bears 4-0 in the preseason, 34-21 over Kansas City, and the Colts beat the Bengals 27-14. Douglas
enough about their meatloaf. You know, maybe you don't have the time to do a meatloaf. We've done the meatloaf for you. All you have to do is take it home, heat it in the oven for 25 minutes. Now, you might want to grab some of those rotten potatoes to go with it, unless you have your own side dish. Or, you know, we have mixed vegetables, wonderful vegetable dish. We also have the artichoke green bean casserole, the regular green bean casserole. We have so many, broccoli and cheese casserole. We have shrimp tortellini with Alfredo sauce. These are big shrimp with a wonderful Alfredo sauce. Warm it up for 25 or 30 minutes, and you've got dinner going at Jack's Packet. Don't forget the great steaks every day at Jack's Packet, 4505 Calder Avenue in Beaumont.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze, and right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one site sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, and your list of great matches to review, and actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2024.
Affordable California Engineering, Shop's customer station. Switch on your 3032D, now through the dairy operation.
One of the things that was selling point for this tractor is that I can easily take this bucket off the cold stone and I don't need help from another person. Financing though is really good for somebody who's not only making every hour count, but every dollar count too.
Build your own charging tractor package online. Or come to one of our 8 area locations. Shop's your tractor experts.
Did you know you can get your prescription for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medication. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insured.
Kashada Casino Resort is building you a bigger, better Kashada. And while we're hard at work, you can be winning a whole lot of cash at the $30,000 Construction Box Giveaway, Tuesday, August 27th. The giveaways start at 3 p.m. Every half hour, 2 lucky winners choose a load of painter from the game board to reveal their mystery prize, up to $5,000 cash each. That's 18 chances for you to hit painter and win. Just be actively playing a slot and table game with your free advantage club card at the time of the drawing, and you can win. We're bringing you a bigger, better Kashada with an all-new luxury hotel tower, lots of gaming upgrades, and much more. While we're building, you can be winning at the $30,000 Construction Box Giveaway this Tuesday at Kashada, Louisiana's best bet.
Be prepared this hurricane season. Call April Tolbert Insurance at 866-1233.
For more information on contests on this station, go to klvi.com/moves.
This is Nolan Ryan, coming to you from AmericanStandardAir.com studios with News Talk 560 KLVI.
Okay, at first blush, when you take a look at this article, it says Kamala, I'm pronouncing it right, you know, Kamala Harris cuts Trump's Texas lead in half. Actually, the percentage points have gone from 49.5% pieces probably fit together.
Yeah, I don't see any danger of Texas becoming blue in this election.
By the way, Trump visiting the border yesterday in Sierra Vista, Arizona, got a big kick out of the way that he talked to the reporter. He said, "What are we standing out here in this 105-degree heat for? Why are you interviewing me outside? Why don't we go inside?" Then, of course, he took a look at the wall and he says, "That's what I've built over there." And then he pointed to the part that was on the ground. He said, "That's what Kamala's built over there."
Yeah, you do wonder about wanting to get the camera, getting the shot and all that. Why do you have to be outside? Let's go.
Yeah, he said, "Let's go. It's cool. We don't need to standing here."
Yeah, I don't need this.
All right, birthday is killed via Facebook Messenger. We are back at 7:05. You can stick around.
News Talk 560 KLVI, Beaumont. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Making her case to be our 47th president. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Americans, we are not going back.
Vice President Harris accepting the Democratic nomination and warning of serious consequences for President Trump.
He will have, especially after the United States Supreme Court just ruled that he would be immune from criminal prosecution.
The Vice President said if she's elected,
You can always trust me to put country above party and self.
in closing out the convention in Chicago, Harris said she would be
A president who leads and listens, who is realistic, practical, and has common sense.
Former President Trump not impressed with her speech, telling Fox there was a lot of complaining.
She didn't talk about China. She didn't talk about fracking. She didn't talk about crime. She didn't talk about 70% of our people are living in poverty.
That was it for he went to the Arizona border, critical of her and the Biden administration for a record surge of illegal immigration, though that number has come back down recently to 2020 levels. He'll rally in Nevada today, then go back to Arizona. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will also be in that state to make an announcement. There's a lot of speculation that he and running mate Nicole Shanahan may end their independent run for president.
Earlier this week, Shanahan suggested the campaign may be open to ending their bid and joining forces with Trump to stop Vice President Kamala Harris from winning.
That's Fox's Madeline Rivera. They pulled the last body out of the wreckage of a luxury yacht that sank on Monday in a storm off Sicily's coast. It may be Hannah Lynch, the missing daughter of billionaire Mike Lynch, whose body was among 5 already recovered by divers. 7 died in all. America's listening to Fox News.
Stay on top of the latest forecast with America's Weather Team in the palm of your hand.
Here's the latest from America's Weather Center.
It's Fox weather updates throughout your busy day and every day. That heat's going to be out there for one more day.
Temperatures being 30 degrees above average.
Put the power of over 100 meteorologists and the worldwide resources of Fox in your hands with the Fox Weather Podcast. Precise, personal, powerful. Subscribe and listen now at foxnewspodcast.com. Connect the Fox News audio on the Fox News app. Listen to hear your favorite hosts like Brian Kildee,
the second with Barrett. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code PLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Hydro Clean. Why would you trust anyone else? 409-832-3411.
A former Orange County Sheriff's deputy